Hey everyone, my name is Gavin and I love horror. For some inexplicable reason, 2011 found footage horror movie Megan is Missing has found a resurgence on TikTok. TikTokers are claiming it to be the most disturbing movie ever. Having never heard of the film, I decided to check it out for myself. Did it turn out to be the most disturbing movie of all time? Let's get into it. Now, I can make you wait till the end of this review to find out what I really thought about this movie, but I'm gonna cut right to the chase, so get closer. Come here, come here, come here. This movie f***ing sucks. Also, spoilers ahead. Megan is Missing follows the story of 14-year-olds Megan and Amy who encounter some strange danger on the internet and ignore every warning sign on their way to being murdered. The titular Megan is a party girl with an abusive past, which is supposed to make her sympathetic, but somehow just makes her somehow more unlikable. I have several issues with the movie, including the supposed age of the characters. Like, they're supposed to be 13 and 14, but they're going to $10 a cup house parties? Like, yes, I know all 13-year-olds were not as lame as I was, but aging up the characters a few years probably would have made it seem a little less jarring and a little bit more realistic. And then you have a scene of a character punching Amy, and are we supposed to believe this full-ass grown man is 14? Also, I don't think this director has ever heard teenage girls talk.
H-O-ho. Oh, there you are.
It's a great display of what a man thinks girls talk like. Anyway, the girls eventually meet a guy named Josh who uses the online name Skater Dude. What's up, brah? What's going on? Shredded. Also, Josh does his best impression of the voice recorder voice from Scream.
Hey, cute girl.
Megan eventually agrees to meet up with Josh despite never seeing his face because his webcam is broken, yet the girls are always up to show their whole damn selves and meet strangers in weird places. You probably see where this is going. This is when Megan goes missing and that Amy also goes missing trying to find Megan, who is missing. The whole movie is presented in found footage style, which means everything you're seeing is from Amy's video camera or cell phone conversations or online chats or the worst reenactments of news reporting I've ever seen. And bad acting is the name of the game for this movie. Like, it's some of the worst acting I've ever seen in a low budget horror movie. And that is saying something because I've seen a lot. I have friends who have made movies that are not good. But it's awful. Like, the acting is terrible. Even in a scene where you're supposed to feel for Megan, when she's giving a monologue about how she was molested when she was younger, it just comes off as disingenuous, and it feels like somebody delivering a monologue about how they were molested for a drama class final. None of the characters feel like real people, which makes it really hard to give a shit when anybody goes missing. My biggest issue with the found footage style is that none of the technology matches the time period. You regularly see people FaceTiming each other, which wasn't a feature added to the iPhone until 2010, so yeah, this movie's got time traveling in it. Also, you regularly see that Megan and Amy have Motorola Razrs. Like, they may have well been face chatting on a Game Boy Color. What up, Ames? You wanna go meet some strangers on the internet? Oh my God, you're such a hoe. Okay, I love you, slutface. Bye, bitch. Also, the webcam quality was insane for that time period. You wanna see what 2007 webcam footage looked like?
Oh, GTA Gavin here. Like I promised, I got my review today for The Hills Have Eyes 2.
Right now, you're probably saying, okay, Gavin, the first part might suck, but what about that last 22 minutes? The 22 minutes of disturbing footage. And yeah, there's some messed up stuff in there. Seeing Amy chained up in a dungeon and forced to eat out of a dog food bowl. And then there's that horrifying rape scene. Yeah, that's awful. And rape scenes do bother me, but it feels like it was all just added in to be, I don't know, to be disturbing. It comes off real lazy. It feels like the director couldn't do anything else. So he's like, oh, rape, which just comes off lazy and exploitative. And yeah, the ending is pretty messed up, having Amy be in a barrel with her decomposing best friend, but even that wears off after you have to watch a guy dig a hole for 10 minutes to put the barrel in. Like, yeah, it's messed up. Amy's screaming makes you really feel sad and disturbed, but after like 3 minutes, you're like, okay, can we move this along, barrel digging guy? Like, let's move this on. The director of Megan is Missing has said he wanted to make a movie that was scary and show the dangers of meeting strangers online, which is a very noble cause, but maybe go work for Dateline instead of making your own crappy interpretation. Overall, Megan is Missing is awfully acted exploitative trash that has no merit as a film whatsoever. I love trashy horror movies, but this one just feels like mean-spirited and pretty lazy. I'm really mad that TikTok got a hold of it and then recommended it to me because I honestly probably would have never come across this movie had it not been for the talk. But what do you think? Do you think this movie is the most disturbing of all time? Did you like it? Did you find it really scary and intense? Or are you like me and you're like, yeah, this movie sucked real bad? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know. I'd really like to hear your thoughts on it. As always, please subscribe to this channel, like this video. It really does help me out. And as always, until next time, avoid talking to strangers and stay weird.